Konnichiwa otakus and welcome back to the Otaku Haven, a place where we discuss all stuff regarding manga and anime. This is your host Chris and I welcome you guys to today's video. So in the previous video I put up a pinned comment saying that I'll be uploading a video where I'm gonna suggest a few anime for beginners so that they can get started with watching anime. And yes, this video is precisely that. I welcome you guys to today's list of 10 entertaining anime for beginners so that they can get started with anime. Now just to be clear, the anime mentioned in this video are not organized by a specific order. That is, this is not a top 10 list and is more like a suggestion video. And I'm not saying that one anime is more recommended than the other. And of course, this list is based on my opinion and these are the anime that I would recommend if my friends wanted to get started with anime. Tell me in the comment section about the first anime that you watched and let's get started without much delay. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin is an anime adaptation of the Japanese manga of the same name written and illustrated by Hajime Isayama. The basic plot of the anime is that it is set in a world where humanity lives inside cities surrounded by enormous walls that protect them from gigantic man-eating humanoids called Titans. The story follows the life of our protagonist Eren Yeager, who along with his friends wants to exterminate the Titans after a Titan destroys his hometown and kills his mother. I will try not to give out any spoilers and instead tell you the good stuff about this anime so that you can decide if you want to watch it or not. According to me and many other otakus, the main factor for the success of an anime is its pilot episode. And let me tell you, the first episode of AOT is best described as a masterpiece. From the very first episode, the writer does an amazing job of painting the bleak and desperate situation that humanity is facing. We are introduced to the stakes and we are clearly told that these stakes are high and are not to be taken lightly. The characters are presented with a huge problem, quite literally, because guys, the Titans are really huge. And it seems like there is no way out of this issue. This plot piques the interest of the viewer and we want to find out what is going to happen next and how humanity will survive, how the protagonist is going to face these giant beings, etc. AOT has it all. An amazing cast, superb animation, unpredictable plot, and an engaging long-time story. And all these are the reasons why it is here on this list and why it's an amazing anime. Though I should take the responsibility and warn you that the anime has a lot of gory and bloody scenes which might not suit the interest of some people. So I advise you to watch it only if you're interested. Let's go to the next anime, Death Note. Next up we have the psychological thriller anime Death Note. Death Note is an anime adaptation of the manga series by the same name, written by Sugumi Oba and illustrated by Takeshi Obata. As I have said before, the pilot episode is an important factor for the success of an anime, and the pilot episode of Death Note is a complete 10 on 10. The series kicks off with a mysterious black notebook falling from the sky right into the hands of Light Yagami, the protagonist. But this notebook is not an ordinary one. The speciality of this book is that if a person writes the name of another person in this book while picturing their face, the person who wrote the name gains the capability of killing the person whose name he or she had written. Light quickly realizes this extraordinary capability and also meets with the original owner of the book, a Shinigami death god named Ryuk. Light quickly starts using this book to kill criminals all around the world in large numbers under the name Kira. As the series progresses, we see that Light wants to create a perfect world devoid of crime and he proclaims himself as the god of this new world. We see a normal high school student become a merciless and cunning killer. But of course, such mass killings do not go unnoticed, and Light catches the attention of this counterpart, L, a famous detective who is as intelligent as he is, leading to an intricate match of brains between the both of them. The thing about this anime is that it gets better and better with every episode, and continues to marvel us till the end. This is truly a must-watch anime. Fun fact about this anime. Originally, this manga and anime was supposed to include a death eraser, which would have been used to bring a person back to life if his name were erased from the Death Note. Now we have the comedic thriller anime Assassination Classroom. The very plot of this anime is eye-catching, and it is about a mysterious being who destroys the moon and leaves it in a permanent crescent, then announces to the government that in one calendar year he will do the same to Earth. The one caveat is that he wishes to teach the students of class 3E of the Kunugi Gaoka Middle School for that remaining year. The students are notified by the government of this incident and are given one goal, and that is to assassinate this being by the end of the year and earn 10 billion, because the weight of the world depends on it. The catch, of course, is that this creature, dubbed Koro Sensei by the students, is supremely intelligent and can move up to Mach 20 speeds. By this plot, we might think that the anime is sadistic, bloody, and gory to watch, but it's actually the opposite. Koro Sensei and the students form a beautiful bond, and Koro Sensei imparts them knowledge in every subject and pays individual attention to every student. And yes, all this happens while the students are trying to assassinate him. In fact, Koro Sensei even asks the students to try harder whenever they fail to kill him. This is a really good anime that people can watch at their leisure. Naruto. Now, I'm pretty sure that all of you might have heard the name Naruto at least once, even though you're not into anime. Naruto is a very popular and adored anime, becoming much more popular in the last year. Naruto follows the story of a young boy by the name of Naruto who is a ninja from the village hidden in the leaves, also known as Konohagakure. In this anime, the world is full of shinobi and ninja, people who can use chakra, a spiritual energy, in their daily lives. Naruto is an orphan and for some reason is ignored by all the villagers and is not given any love. Of course, I know the reason, but I won't mention it because I hate giving spoilers, guys. Anyways, getting back. So, his dream is to become the Hokage, who is the leader of this village, so that he can get the people to acknowledge him and respect him. The anime has it all, guys. A good plot, emotion, relatable characters, action, and lots. I mean, lots of funny instances. To be honest, whenever I revisit this particular anime, I always get lost in the story and imagine myself in the place of the protagonist. This is a great anime to start watching anime, and I'm sure that it won't disappoint you. For sure. Noragami. Noragami, literally meaning stray god, is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Adachi Toka. The story is about a minor god Yato who seeks to gain widespread worship and does odd jobs for the price of 5 yen. It is a well animated series which is filled with amazing action sequences and comedic instances. As the series progresses, Yato teams up with the human girl Hiyori, who asks him for a wish, along with his regalia Yukine, who is the spirit of a young boy who can transform into a katana when Yato summons him. We also learn that in the past, Yato was a god of calamity and war, but he decides to leave his past behind and become a god of happiness instead. Yato is shown to be a deadly warrior, as he was the calamity god in the past, and several gods are shown to tremble in fear when his name is uttered. Though, despite this past of his and his personality, Yato is a total cinnamon roll, who is always happy and is eager to earn some yen. This is an anime that I would definitely recommend. Horimiya. Okay, so till now we've talked about action and supernatural anime. How about we throw some romance into the mix? I present to you Horimiya, one of the best and decent romance genre anime that I've ever watched. Horimiya, also known alternatively as Hori-san to Miyamura-kun, is an anime adaptation of the webcomic by the same name. Guys, if you want to watch some cute romance anime with relatable characters and situations, then this is the anime for you. Let me introduce you to the protagonists. At one side, we have Kyoko Hori, who is admired at her school for her friendly attitude and her academic achievements. And at another side, we have Izumi Miyamura, who is seen by others as a brooding, glasses wearing otaku. We learn that the both of them have another side which they don't show anyone. Hori's parents are often away from home due to work, so she has to look after her sibling and do the household work, hence leaving her no opportunities to make friends outside school. Similarly, Miyamura-kun, despite appearing as a brooding guy, is a gentle and a funny person who is hopeless at study. He also has 9 piercings hidden behind his long hair and a tattoo along his back and left shoulder. By sheer happenstance, these two cross paths outside of school, neither looking as the other expects them to. These seemingly polar opposites become fast friends and share with each other a side of themselves that they have never shown to anyone else. Every episode in this anime is a masterpiece and feels very relatable. I can even go as far as saying that this is my comfort anime and I strongly recommend this to everyone. One Punch Man. If you want to watch a completely satirical, light-hearted and a funny superhero anime, then One Punch Man is what I'm gonna recommend to you. In this anime, we follow the story of Saitama, a man who is a superhero for fun. In a world full of superhumans, Saitama is a unique hero. And by that I mean he is so strong that he can defeat all of his enemies with a single punch. Now, you might think that this strength makes his life exciting and thrilling or whatever, but no. Being so strong and being able to defeat all his enemies with a punch makes his life hollow and empty. He has a laid back attitude for everything and he finds his overall hero life pointless. And worst of all, he even loses his hair due to the intense training that he went through that made him this strong. These are the adventures of an ordinary yet extraordinary hero. The special thing about this anime is that we watch Saitama fight people even though we know that he is the one who's gonna win at the end of the day. So if you want to watch such an anime, Saitama and his adventures are right up your alley. My Hero Academia. Now we come to another superhero anime. Another world where being a superhuman is natural. Welcome to the world of My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Kohei Horikoshi. In this world, everyone is born with superpowers known as quirks. The story follows Izuku Midoriya, a boy born without a quirk, which was really rare in a world where they had become a common thing. First, he cries and feels sad, but later makes his mind and dreams of becoming a superhero himself. He is scouted by All Might, Japan's greatest hero, who chooses Midoriya as his successor and shares his quirk with him after recognizing his potential. He also helps him enroll into a prestigious high school for heroes in training. The series has everything, guys: emotion, humor, splendid action, great characters, awesome music, and so on. It's really well animated and can get emotional at times. Even the fight scenes in this anime are lit. The anime is actually so good that you start relating yourself with Izuku and imagine yourself in his place. Give it a watch and I can assure you that you won't be disappointed. Full Metal Alchemist. If you have ever heard about the mystic art of alchemy, which is rumored to host the secret of turning any substance into gold, and if it has intrigued you, then Full Metal Alchemist is the anime that I would recommend. Full Metal Alchemist is a Japanese series written and illustrated by Hiromu Arakawa. The anime takes place in a world that is similar to our own, but not as technologically advanced. In the anime, there is the law of equivalent exchange. You must give something of equal value in order to get something. And above all, human transmutation is forbidden and does not work. Or so it seems. Rumors have it that the Philosopher's Stone can give an alchemist the ability to even raise the dead, but it has been long since sought after and never found. Enter Alphonse and Edward Elric, two young boys who attempted to revive their beloved dead mother using alchemy. The act failed, causing Ed to lose an arm and a leg, and Al to lose his whole body, trapping his soul in the machine. Full Metal Alchemist follows Ed and Al as they search for the Philosopher's Stone to get their bodies and lives back. And that is just the beginning. Full Metal Alchemist is an amazing anime and the organization of its plot is just brilliant. At first it seems as if the anime and its plot is all over the place, but as the series progresses, all the unconnected dots start to connect. This is a truly wonderful watch and was the third anime that I actually watched. Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is an anime adaptation of the manga series of the same name written and illustrated by Akutami JJ. The series revolves around a boy, Itadori Yuji, an unnaturally strong high schooler living with his dying grandfather. On the deathbed, his grandfather asks him to always help people and to die surrounded by loved ones because of his own regrets. He is then confronted by Megumi Fushiguro, a sorcerer who tells him about a high-grade charm talisman hidden in his school. Yuji swallows this item to protect his friends and the sorcerer from the curses attracted by this talisman and becomes a host of Ryomen Sukuna. Because of the evil nature of Sukuna, sorcerers of the Jujutsu world want Yuji to be executed, in spite of him being able to retain control over his body. So Megumi requests his teacher Satoru Gojo to postpone his death sentence until he consumes all the fingers and get rid of Sukuna once and for all. Yuji then joins the school and forms a team with Gojo Sensei, Megumi, and another girl by the name of Kugisaki Nobara. The show is amazingly animated by MAPPA and has amazing characters. This is one of my current favorites and I'm waiting for the second season to air. And can I just say that Kai Kai Kitten is one of the best anime openings ever? The series also has a prequel movie by the name of Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, in which we will be looking at how Yuta Okatsu joined Jujutsu High. This movie is stated to release on 24th of December this year. Now with that guys, we have come to the end of the video and I hope you guys like the video and the list. Why don't you guys tell me about the first anime that you watched? You can also tell me if there are any other anime that you would recommend to your friends. Now it's that time again. The time when I ask you to like the video, share it and subscribe, yada yada yada. Come on guys, help out fellow otaku. You're an otaku, I'm an otaku, we have this thing. So just like the video and share it with your anime friends. This is Chris signing out. Tebayo.